And like I said, my crew was called, like, you gonna bug out. Because like I said, you just now watching whatever. It's called the No Condom Gang. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
Oh.
Like a knife in the motherfucking stomach. But I was belaying to everybody, and this is the extra part of the show. The majority of the dudes that I was around, not saying everybody was doing it, but everybody that I know and I was around and didn't prefer a condom. Especially big dudes, it's too much pumping.
You know this is gonna go to the beginning of my show, yeah?
Let it go. Pop.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the world's greatest but smallest channel. But we growing in size, so please subscribe. You know, we growing in numbers, man. But today we got my man TMI Santiago, my brother I met out here. He been out here for a couple of months. And we just gonna chop it up with him, man. Do a little Q&A, man. You know. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, brother. You know what I mean?
All right.
Out here in Pattaya, living life. You know what I mean? Enjoying the weather, even though it's been raining a lot. But out here just making moves, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for coming today, man. I appreciate the hospitality. I appreciate you coming through, man. So I'm just gonna run through a couple of questions, man. You know what I mean? Give some people some insight about living in Pattaya, being a YouTuber out here. You've been doing this for a couple of years, so
yeah.
I'm still learning.
4
I'm still
years.
new to this. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all the the advice that you've been giving me over the past couple of days.
Wow.
So without further ado, let's just get right into it, right? So tell us a little bit about your background. What was like growing up in New York City?
New York City, Long Island, Suffolk County, New York, Amityville, Bayshore, Bellport, Amityville, I said Amityville already, Brentwood, Wyandanch, Massapequa. I didn't live in all those areas, but I moved around a lot in those areas. I grew up a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? Football, chunky kid, you know what I'm saying? I just a regular dude, got involved in rap music, created some, incredible, super low underground beats for dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you were a producer?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I worked with some dudes. I didn't quite make it, but I met, quite a few people in the industry, and, I kind of applied the music, trying to hustle into the YouTube a little bit, you know what I'm saying? The pizzazz and all that, learning, the show part of it, you know what I'm saying? The business part of, entertainment,
So name some names. Who have you
Pumpkinhead, Foul Monday, Littles of Queens Bridge.
Littles, okay.
Yeah, Littles is my guy. That's my man. Like, we talk.
Okay.
I worked with him many years. He's probably the one of the most that I work with, like, the most. You know what I'm saying? A couple of, like, the Queensbridge dudes, up and coming dudes. I work with the Mood Doctors, Pastanusa's younger brother, De La Soul. Couple of dudes, Tommy Guns from Wyandanch, New York. Shout out to my man John Jiggs, Riverhead. Who else? There's a lot of, bro, when you put out like a lot of material, there's just a lot of up and coming dudes. I was producing for the underling dudes.
Okay.
Like the dudes of people they crew. Because it was easier to get to them than it was to get to,
right.
It was easier for me to get to Littles at the time because I caught him right when he was about to bubble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all the other dudes, just like I sent stuff out where I don't even know where it went. You know what I mean? I was ghost producing, I didn't even know I was doing it. Because dudes were just taking samples and all that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very intriguing, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So what inspired you to start your YouTube channel, and how do you get into content creation?
I'll never forget it. It was on my birthday, and I was in Santiago, Dominican Republic. I was waiting for one of my chicks to get off work, and I was off of Calle del Sol in Santiago, right by the monument, or the Monumento. Was just chilling. It was raining. It was rain a lot in Dominican Republic, like out here.
Yeah.
So I'm just laid up in the bed, and I'm trying to order some food. It's my birthday. I never been out of the country on my birthday, so I'm like, I'm trying to think of the turn up, but at the same time, the rain make you sleepy and all that. You know what I mean? Make you lazy. And I had a couple of drinks, so I'm just on YouTube. So I was like, let me just look at Santiago YouTube. And it was really just one, there was like a couple. These people like really birthed me. It was Eric and Tina. And they were showing Santiago, but they were showing Santiago as an older couple, religious. And I'm saying to myself, I wish somebody would give it to me how I want to see it. Mm-hmm. And not per se it's got to be a hood dude, but I want to see what I want to see. Not necessarily ladies, because everybody just think it's just the ladies, whatever. But pretty much that's what birthed me in the beginning. Like, yo, just watching them. And then a couple other people that were visiting Santiago, but they wasn't coming to Santiago like that. And I was coming to Santiago. So I think it was like maybe like 2 years later. It was a while. It was a while before, because you thinking about jumping in, then you like, nah. Then you thinking, I don't want to be known. Then it's like, I don't want to put in the work. You got a lot of, it's always like that. Like, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that because, like, I'm an introvert by nature, man.
Thanks.
And
I can tell.
A part of me was like, I didn't want to show my face, but a part of me did. You know what I mean? It's like, so what, man?
Right, right. And you never know. Like I said, there's somebody just like you watching in Ohio.
Right.
That's like, I feel this dude because I feel him. I feel his energy. You know what I mean? I could be up animated, and I could be too much for somebody. Yeah. So you more laid back, chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then be like, okay, I feel his vibe, and that's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what made you decide to move to Pattaya, not move to Pattaya, but what made you? What made you come to visit or stay a little bit long term? And how was that transition been for you?
There was a lot of dudes that were coming out from my territory. Like YouTubers that go strictly to like DR, Sosua, Santo Domingo, Colombia. Like, we have like a little universe within like 15 to 20 guys. So it was just like one guy was popping up going to Thailand, another guy popping up. And I had just came back from Sosua or the Dominican Republic, and I was in Dominican Republic for like 5 months because I got an apartment out there. So next thing you know, I'm like hearing name after name after name after name that's going. So I'm like, wait. All right, something going on. And you know what it is? Like, it's almost like a competition, but it wasn't like a competition. In my mind, I was like, if all these people going to be there, then top 5 TMI got to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I was staying, because I got 3 apartments in my house, really 4. And I said to myself, okay, if I can get rid of this apartment and get the money, I'll be able to travel. You know what I mean? I just got to get rid of the apartment. Lo and behold, people came, give me the money, because, first month security, I was heavy. You know what I mean? The money, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, boop, went online. I was out. And I came to Thailand, and you know what I'm saying? Magic started from there,
Okay. So what challenges did you face when you first started your YouTube channel?
Putting out videos, son. Like, I didn't know you, like, even though, like, in the beginning, like, Think Tank, I don't know if you follow them dudes, man. Like, sometimes they really drop, it take them a while. It'd be like a 37-minute video, but they drop gems. And this is for all you future dudes, you know what I mean, that's you watching, whatever. You gotta produce material. Like, sometimes you can be too careful, like, you can be too intricate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, and it's the beginning.
You want quality over quantity.
Right. But at the same time, you gotta keep putting joints out. You're almost like a rapper, like, trying to be too careful, like you. And I've seen brothers do it, you know what I'm saying? Where they writing, then they waiting in the song, they don't like the song, and whole time, like the world back in my day, like the A&Rs, you talking to people in the industry, you're supposed to hit them with some stuff, but at the same time, you try, I want to write a newer one. When you just got to hit them with it.
Yeah.
As long as you give them something, they be like, okay. And I fell into that where people were like, I didn't like the song, but I like that last verse you had. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I say all that to say, like, the consistency I didn't really know about.
Right.
Because I was putting a video out like twice a month.
Right.
And for a new dude with like 39 subscribers, that's a dead zone, dog. You gotta keep hitting them. Regardless, even if it's like the camera's like this, then it go like that, and then you're like, nah, I'm gonna scrap the whole thing. You're gonna wait 2 weeks, let it go. You know what I'm saying? People, it really ain't that fickle. People be like, they watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one of the things I struggle with, man, because I'm a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to give out quality content, but at the same time, you know, pushing them out. But I have heard that you know, it's not about quality when you first starting out.
Right. Just let it go, man. Just get the heat, give it the version. And you know what too? Like, it's almost like a rapper. Like, you always thinking. You always like that's kind of how I sorted you out. I'm like, all right.
Right.
How can I talk to more people like me, young, or not yet, well, we young and hard, but we older, but black, inspired, and we travelers, and we in a foreign land. This is foreign territory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got a lot in common. Especially now that we done kicked it quick. I was like 10 minutes. I was like, this dude's like brothers. Like, look, he music and
right.
Don't like to go out. Don't like these dudes. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, But you gotta keep pushing that heat out, man. Regardless of what people think, and just put out the next joint. Because your next joint not necessarily has to be better. Like, because if you're thinking like I call these dudes like the Steven Spielberg dudes. Like the lens come in more. Left. Like, Jesus Christ, it's just a woman walking down the block. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I do think that, like, some of it, too, like, some of my, a few of my subscribers had told me that they do appreciate the realness of my videos. I don't really, I edit, but I don't really edit to the point where, it's perfect dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still record my fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna continue, with that same brand because, not everything is perfect. You know what I mean? Like I'm still learning this YouTube stuff. So
all right. Yeah, keep. Yeah, we learn every day, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you got the hardware. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right. How has your content evolved since you began, and what drives your creativity?
I would say, like, me, top 5 TMI, I'm like a travel linguist. Like, I like to think the people I can, like, verbalize scenery and show it. I like to think I could talk it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm more of, like, the speech part of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning, I tried to clear it up. I tried to be like, do like the typical shit, like, YouTube, hey, welcome back, everybody. That's not my style, man.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I mean? That's, like I said, we the same. I see everything. I see the sneakers. I see the hats, the music, and all that. Like, that's me. This would all be me, except clothes, dirty clothes be in the corner. I'm a little messy. You know what I mean? But, so I said to myself, I want to, one thing, the subscribers kind of, like, motivate you more because when they reach out, they be like, I'm feeling that. And you be like, I don't even know this dude.
Facts.
It's like, I'm feeling that. And it'd be like, saying to myself, like, you kind of take it with you when you're traveling. Like, there's a dude at home that wish they was at where you at right now. With more money than you, stronger than you, better looking than you, better great, all of that.
Oh, let me interject real quick. So I'm glad you just said that. I just had this hater from Chicago inbox me.
Get out of here already.
Yeah, so it's already starting to cultivate. But I just want to say to that hater, man, yo, just keep watching. You're gonna be proud of me one day.
Keep grinding.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's the whole thing with it. Like, it'll take really that one dude to be like, yo, man, I'm feeling that. Right. And then because you're thinking this has got to be a troll. Like, these niggas is crazy. Right. These dudes is crazy.
I love trolls, though, man.
You know what I mean? I hate them. And I be, like, blocking them all day, man. But in all seriousness, though, it's like, once you get that one true believer, you're trying to find the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this is a stage, my man.
Right.
This is it. This is we performing.
Right.
The dudes back home that ain't doing this. Right. So the motivation and all that comes from that. From dudes are like, keep going, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about being a YouTuber in Pattaya?
What's the most surprising thing I learned about being a YouTuber on Pattaya? I think there's so much that I missed, but there's so much that I caught too. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like I might have did something by mistake and been like, man, like you see it, and then you be like, okay, I'm gonna come back here and do this, pop, pop, pop. But then at the same time, I'll be like in a taxi and be like your mind just, I'm telling you, it's like a visual rapper. Like you just be thinking like, I could shoot a interview out there. I could walk by and show the things out here. Because I hate to say it, but 90% of this is like the ladies, as we talked and discussed. But there's a little more than that though, because it's the person that's gonna gravitate you in here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, I just feel like it's such a big city that I could be doing more. But at the same time, I have to keep it within the limits of what I do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I like to talk on my videos, and there's way I could edit a little bit. I edit on my phone. Like I said, I'm one of the lazier YouTubers on the planet, man.
It's all good.
You know what I mean? But I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, like, you know, there's times where I caught stuff and be like, this is dope. And there's other times where I'm like, damn, I wish I had that.
So what would be, so go back to the question, like, what's the most surprising thing you learned?
Surprising thing?
Yeah, about being a YouTuber out here.
The most surprising thing, how people reaching out. Like you said, you discovering, like, there'd be a dude like Toronto or something like that. Be like, yo, man, I was feeling that right there. What's your Instagram? What's your Facebook? What's your this? What's your that? So next thing you know, you find yourself like, I heard people burned out on larger channels that be like, oh man, I got like 15,000 dudes reaching out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So to me, that's cool, man. Like I said, I come from an entertainment background, so this is normal for me.
So you say networking is the most surprising thing?
Nah, I wouldn't say networking, but it's just like when people reach out, you know, the response.
The support.
Right. There's a response from the people.
Okay.
Like I'm feeling that dude right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. How does living in Pattaya compare to living in New York?
The women, 100%, man. Like I said, I come from like I said, I'm a chubby dude. I like a couple of sandwiches and all that. The boredom. You know what I mean? I'm an older dude. All my homeboys got kids, and they had kids early, just like the dude you know, high school niggas having kids. Now they got grandkids, you know, and it's like you don't really do the same thing. Everybody around your way doing the same thing that brothers around my way doing. They going to the local bars, right? You got a local bar where you go to get the wings, sports. You got the local strip club. Boop, you going wherever it is, wherever these dudes is from. Going to the Cherry Blue Lounge. You going to the Monty's. Wherever. Mm-hmm. Same thing in my hood. After a while, it's like it's redundant. It's like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? Out here, it'd be like, yo, we could go over here. This spot you can put me on tour, like, this is dope. This is my second trip out here. I could be like, yo, son, check this out. I just think it's intriguing because you can meet people as, you know, before I used to be like, man, these Chinese dudes, they ain't feeling me, man. I had a dude buy me drinks all night that was Chinese. So I find that every day it's like a new adventure. So
I guess it's safe to say that, you know, Pattaya is a little better than New York, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you know, New York's the greatest city in the world, man.
Of course.
So I ain't going to say it like that. Like I said, I'm from the suburbs. I'm from Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. But, you know, just me at the stage I am in my life with the women, you know, like I said, it's 30-1. You've seen it. It's 30-1.
Facts.
You can replace a chick with literally leaving one bar and going to the next one.
Yeah.
And you leave the one that you're with for 6 months, you go to next store and literally be with the next chick.
Okay.
So that right there is the motivation, but you find a motivation within a motivation, if that makes sense.
So you're saying is there a comparison or not really?
Nah, I would say Pattaya, just for me at the stage I am in my life.
Okay.
Like I said, I come from Dominican Republic. Like I got an apartment. I was straight. I wish I could take that whole crib and lift the building up like I'm Magneto the X-Men and be like, put it right here. But I can't. Okay. So, you know what I mean? I fell in love. Just like, you know how it is. You know, we all had the one chick that we thought we never gonna leave her. Then you meet the next one. Oh shit, that's what it feel like.
So that's actually a good segue to my next question.
Yeah.
So what do you love most about the culture and lifestyle in Pattaya?
I would say the tranquility, you know what I'm saying? People are cool. You know, they got their faults, but they cool. Just like I said, every day it just seemed like something new I discovered. It seemed like I could be here 10 years and not discover everything. Right. That's intriguing to me. Right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like you said, you an introvert. I'm kind of like that too. Like I said, I'm still like really like a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just feel like, you know, we ain't no spring chickens, man. Right. We looking to come somewhere and chill. That's how all of us become friends, because we left our friends. Like I know dudes that got way more money than me, way more time than me, way more hustle than me. They can live here easy. They ain't trying to come out here. Right. So I take all of that with me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I miss is my bros. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah.
So, how do you think Pattaya has influenced your content and overall brand? I know you was in the DR and all that, but now you here and shit. I shouldn't say Pattaya. Let's just say, you know, abroad.
Travel?
Yeah.
I just find out there's so little of us, and I'll say blacks, in America that still ain't traveling. These niggas on cruises. We on the same coast. We in the same state. The shit that you report to go to the same office as mine. I'm talking about New York State, whatever it is. Go to the same office. So we the same really. You New York, I'm New York State. So these niggas going to the carnival. They pulling up to the port, the dock. You go on Facebook, you see these dudes. Yeah. It's the same thing. And I be like, how do they live like that? Yeah. I'm blown away. I'm like, it's a grave. Yeah. I can't go back. I can't go back to it. So that inspires me. I'm like, all right. And it inspires me to inspire somebody else, if that makes sense. Right. You know what I mean? Like, right. I wasn't like, I could care less, really, if dude come or not, because I'm here. But at the same time, I'm always amazed when you run into somebody and be like, yo, man, I saw your joint, man. I'm here because of you. Yeah. That's fire to me.
It is. And I just started not too long ago, and I'm already starting to get them same kind of responses. Yeah. So, and it gives me motivation to continue this stuff, you know?
Yeah, you got to, man. I'm going to stay on you, too. Yeah. Because like, I'm not like you. You going to be here. I got to get on that motherfucking boat soon. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But you going to be able to do it in DR again? You know?
Nah. Everywhere, man. Yeah. Well, I'm a DR Pattaya dude. I always like to say that. Like, I want to live in Pattaya and visit Dominican Republic and New York. Okay. You know what I mean?
I haven't been. It's crazy because it's like, yo, I have never been to DR. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to DR.
Check it out. Try it. Yeah, Try it. Yeah.
All right, so what's your process for creating content from idea to upload?
Well, like I said, I like to consider myself a travel linguist. You know what I'm saying? Metaphor, verbalizer. I come up with a lot of different phrases. One of the things that started really that got me my little claim to fame, I was calling chicks seagulls. Like people run up in the streets of Sasua like, yo, that's hilarious. You calling these girls seagulls? How did you come about it? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, I just made it up.
Seagulls?
Yeah, I call them, cause you know it's like here, like you know, you be by the beach and you drop a thing of breadcrumbs, and all of a sudden, blah blah blah. That's how the chicks was. Yeah. So I started calling them seagulls, and people thought it was hilarious, and people in the streets was like, yo, you hilarious. I love you this, I love you that. You know, and plus all the big niggas. Yeah. You know, they looking at me like, yo, man. We the same. You representing for us, man. Keep going.
So what's your process though? Like what?
Okay. My bad, lost track. My process really is my thoughts. If that makes any sense.
So you don't do
like all this equipment and all that. That's cool, but at one point I was ready to like with holding like 1,400 during the pandemic, ready to get I got like 4 gimbals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I kind of felt like people be feeling my words. You understand? Like sometimes it ain't about the church, it's the pastor in the church.
Right.
So I feel like that. Like I feel like so when I go live or I do a video, like I feel like that. That's why I said, you know, there's no such word as a travel linguist, but like I'm a travel verbalizer. So I think that my words and my passion comes off on the screen. So I do videos, like I'll be like, oh, you know, I'm eating at this restaurant. I'll do like a review. I'll do interviews like I'm about to do with you. But my process really is like my thought process. And then be like, what is it exactly I want to talk about? What do people want to hear me talk about next?
So you're not big on writing scripts. You're not big on making a
no canvas, no scripts,
okay.
Freestyle.
I'm kind of the same way.
Right.
I really do better when I don't write. I have written scripts in the past.
Mm-hmm. Storyboards,
and I stuck to it a little bit, but for the most part, I do better when I'm just freestyling. And I've been getting good reviews from me being like that. So it's like, you know, if it works, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So
we can't listen. What Ace Live do, you might not be able to do.
Right.
I do, say Philly Don might not be able to do. You know, everybody got their own system and their own process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate when some of these dudes is like, you know, like the girlfriend dudes out here. They were killing it. You know what I mean? To the point to where, you know, everybody wanted to do that. And it's like, I get it. Dudes want to see women and, you know, relationships. But I can't fully do it their way. I can do it my way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think everybody should do it their way and respect it. Like, you know, you can only win being original.
That's it. It's only one you, man.
Yeah.
So why try to be somebody else?
So that's my process to be like what I can verbalize. Like I'll do a video and I'll tell people passionately, like, please travel.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe it. You're not going to understand what I'm saying. I don't understand what I'm saying. I'm looking at the sky and the universe and it's smiling down on me. And I appreciate the energy that is given and the energy I want to give to you because all you brothers got to do is get a passport. They still don't even know how to get a passport. Google. That's what I tell dudes. I'll be at the deli.
But I'm a firm believer in something like this, man. So not everybody should have a passport. So I don't even really promote.
That's like saying that everybody deserves life. You know what I mean?
I'm just being facetious.
There's mad people that should have been aborted.
I'm just being facetious, but you know, it's a lot of brothers coming out here that, you know, is messing their dynamics up.
You know what though? Have you seen that? Have you been somewhere and seen brothers and like, yo?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Personally, I just take it as people having a good time. We've been at barbecues with niggas ruining the barbecue.
You don't live here, so it's different for you.
I
got more at stake.
Before all of this, when you got out the Navy and coming back home or high school, whatever, you were going home to Buffalo, right?
Hell no.
Where were you going?
I was living in Texas before I came.
Okay, but I'm saying before that, but it's okay. You graduated high school, right? Yeah. You still home before you left.
Oh yeah.
You've been to a barbecue with niggas like these niggas about to wild out.
Right.
Now, I haven't seen that level since I've been traveling. Yeah. I haven't seen where it's like, oh,
it's not. But
let me get my keys.
For me, it's not so much the actions. Like, it's more so, they're not the actions like outside in public. It's the actions. It's the interaction that they having with these women out here. You know, some of these dudes out here.
Everybody gonna treat. You know, everybody don't treat women the same, man.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate.
These older dudes, I call them the Uncle Phil dudes, or the Huxtables, or the Carl dude from whatever it was. Theo Huxtable niggas. But they judging dudes off of their pants hanging off their ass. That's not a passport pookie to me.
Nah.
I pay my bills. I pay my Airbnb.
Yeah, nah.
I'd say yes, thank you, and no. And I call some of these women ma'am.
I'm gonna tell you my gripe. I'm gonna tell you my gripe is this, man. Some of these dudes out here, you know, never had a beautiful lady in their life, man.
Right.
Until they came overseas.
I have, but I paid way more than the average dude, and I ain't really have no.
No, but let me finish though. It ain't. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? You want to have a beautiful chick by your side. You can't get one in America, so the next best thing is to go abroad, right? I get that part, but what I don't respect is that, you know, you leave with your wallet. Like, I get it. We in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I understand the dynamics of a relationship out here. You know, I've been out here long enough to know. You know, I've been coming out since I was 19 years old. So, but is a certain way you can go about it without making it bad for everybody else out here. That's my only gripe.
Like I said, and I hate to be this extreme, but when I see niggas shooting up the sauna ball, I say, yo, here come the pookies. But other than just dudes laughing and twisted, I mean, you're going to have Henny there. You're going to have bad chicks there. Dudes is going to be laughing. Like, I've been in spots be like, these corny dudes. But they having a good time.
Right.
I don't look at dudes having a good time as pookies.
Nah.
I don't look at a dude, because a dude from Atlanta might hang out and party different than a dude from Patterson, New Jersey.
Right.
Or San Diego. So, twisted, the Henny in the system, they might act like a dude that would drink and act that way in San Diego.
Facts.
I can't control that. They ain't show me no aggression. They ain't diss me. They ain't like, oh, look at this fat dude right here. They ain't do none of that. So me just sitting there watching them loud, smacking a chick on the head. Like I said, when the gunplay come out and the cops and the SWAT team, that's what I'm like, okay, the pookies is here. But not just because they like this, pants down. They don't look, I be explaining some of the time, like, everybody in my hood walk around like this.
Right.
Because everybody be like, coming behind me, like, pulling, like, okay, I get it. But this is every day. They're like, and you know, some dudes will look like, yo, you 50, you serious? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's just who you are.
Yeah. So, you know, that is like, I guess, to someone's perspective, someone's personal, you know, how you feel.
So, next question. How do you stay motivated to constantly create and post videos?
I think it's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Talking in the camera, doing lives, videos. I try to do more videos. Even the shorts, you know, when I get like about 1,500. Because like I said, I'm not no large YouTuber neither. I'm just known in the space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of like, almost like a, like I said, therapy. Just talking. You know, talking to brothers like you, meeting you, kicking it. That's what motivates me, man. For real. Works out, you know, the insides of my mind. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, I started really basically traveling because my mother passed away from cancer. And
Mine too.
It was 7 months of just, I'm an only child. There was no auntie, cousin coming by. Like, everybody came by after she went. It was just me taking her to chemo. She didn't want to go to chemo, so she was dragging her feet, so we was late, like the first 2 sessions. So I had to trick her and be like, we got to go at 10 a.m.
Right.
To get there early. So it was traumatic. It was like, you know, traumatic to me. So it was like I needed a break. So I had no chick. I had nobody rubbing my head, shoulders, back, feet. Like, it's maybe everything gonna be all right. So my man's wife's cousin's best friend, you know, Dominicans all know each other. It's like, yo, why don't you go down to DR, unwind, get some on, relax, meet a chick, and it just snowballed from there. You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm noticing that, you know, at first I was a lot of hesitant to continue to put content out on YouTube because I'm an introvert, you know.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it's the hate.
Comes with the game, man.
It's the hate that motivates me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
It's the hate that motivates me because I've always been hated on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It goes from like when I was real young, cause I was always you know, well dressed. My mom's kept me well dressed. You know what I mean? So
like that.
I grew up being hated on, and I had a lot of fights because of that.
You one of them dudes who like, yo man, we just gonna go to the Chinese store get something to eat, and yo man, we just going to the Chinese store, man. You don't need to dress. Ain't nobody gonna see you, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man.
I'm one of them cats, so you could probably, I guess, have Harlem, have Buffalo, New York, or something.
I see the hat. I see it.
So that's what motivates me, man, to hate. But anyway, next question. Have you ever faced burnout, and how do you overcome it?
Like, where I don't want to do nothing with YouTube. I don't want to contact nobody from YouTube.
Yeah.
I think maybe like in the beginning. Bro, I come from an entertainment background. Like a lot of dudes I know were rappers. Then I met other rappers from other towns. Then other boroughs. Then, MySpace came. Then other cities. Then dudes I met like a producer friend that I still talk to in France. You know what I mean? So it kind of like all come together, like, you know what I'm saying? So the YouTube and the this and that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I get burned out when it gets technical. Where I got to go into my phone, title tag, because there's a trick to this. There ain't no, like, you can put out one of the greatest looking videos, everybody high-fiving you, but if you don't put out the right title and tags and everything and the right pieces with you got the YouTube studio and everything, only 700 people are going to see it. Right. But if you put the right keywords in the search engine,
right, SEO.
That's when
SEO, baby.
That's when everybody gonna, that's when you're gonna get the 700,000 that's in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
what's the most memorable interaction you've had with a subscriber or 100%. Supporter?
Just like I told you, my mom's passed away from cancer. And I talk about it on my channel, but in the early days of my other channel, I was more passionate with it. I was putting out more videos. So I was in a famous club, Rumbas, on Pedro Casante and Sosua, and we were chilling. And the dude just lost his mom's like 2-3 weeks ago, and just came. His release was to come to Sosua, Dominican Republic. And the dude broke down in my arms in front of wild people. To the point to where security was almost like, are they tussling? But broke down. Like where I'm trying to hold them up. Tears, my shirt is wet from tears and all that. And I felt that. I was like, yo, it's gonna be all right, man. You're gonna move on, man. Your moms don't want to see you like this.
Wow.
And you know what I mean? I was holding them up.
Yes,
you know what I mean? It was powerful.
That was from a subscriber.
That was from a dude that watched the show. I don't even know if he subscribed. I just seen the show and just saw me and just connected me with his moms. He just lost his moms. Said, I know you know. He's like, I know you know. Holding him.
That's powerful, man.
Deep. Yeah. Blew me away. I'm like, I couldn't even get emotional with him. I was like, damn, yo, this YouTube is powerful. You know what I mean?
And that just goes to show you, because, I know you heard the phrase of, a lot of your friends, they support you, but up until a certain point, because they don't want to see you do better.
These strangers riding out for me, fam. Yeah. And be my peoples that be like, nah, I missed it. Damn, son. What you doing, son? What you know what I mean? These are people you loan money to, fought with. Nah. You know what I mean? Why not? Why you ain't see it? Right. Some dudes I be on their phone, and I say, let me go to YouTube for a minute. You ain't even subscribed to me.
Yeah.
And they be your peoples. Come on, dog.
Right. So, how do you think your content impacts your audience, both in New York and here in Pattaya?
I think it hits, dudes. I think my words, like I said, I'm a travel linguist, a vocalizer, whatever. Like I said, I feel like, I feel like them and they feel like me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I never had it good with women. No matter how I tried, no matter how much I lost, gym, curls, reps, negative reps, all of that. I did all of that. Like I said, you in shape. You know what I mean? Y'all don't out there watching this brother train. I did all of that for years. You know what I mean? When you fat, everybody just come to you with ideas.
Yeah.
Lemons in the water and all that.
Right.
They come to you with that. My life that I choose and I'm choosing to do right or wrong. You know what I mean?
So let's circle back though. So how do you think the content impacts your audience in New York and out here or DR or whatever?
Inspires.
Okay.
Even if, like I said, I got my core 19 guys that rock with me, I'm good with that. Like that's what the 200,000 dudes don't see. They always looking up and up and up, that they forget the dudes that rode with them to come up.
Right.
And I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, that small 19 dudes take me all the way, stay away to heaven, those 19 dudes. Gotcha. So that's what inspires me, to inspire other people and all that.
Okay. So what's next for your channel? Any big projects or collaborations on the horizon?
I got a few things. Always, fam, one thing about this thing, man, like I said, I come from the rap and all that. You know, I always got something bubbling. I'm always hollering. Just like I reached out to you, you reached out to me. I always got something bubbling. So I'm always contacting, connecting, trying to, you know, I'm not one of the most, I'm a lazy dude. You know what I'm saying? I should be doing way more. I would say up and coming right now is just I'm kind of like gonna revamp the channel. Just, you know, this is paper too. You need paper to do all this.
Right.
So you can't be traveling doing what we're doing and going with the bar finds and the meals, Q Culture and Soul Bistro, all that. I know you've been there.
Yeah.
So you can't do all that and then be like, you know, basically getting somebody to help me make it look broader, you know, especially when you're sharing the material, all of that. So that's pretty much what I got coming, because people have been like, yo, man, we got to get you going. Okay.
So what's next? Excuse me. Where do you see yourself and where your channel in the next 5 years?
5 years. Go quick, man. Like I said, I started in 2020 during, you know, COVID and all that. But I definitely see myself way higher, because people, like I said, reach out. Because I share my material with people that you would never even believe. Like, yo, look at this, look at that. And I had at one time, shout out to my man, and you know, LG, he had a stroke, and we were working on a podcast studio in New York. You know what I mean? So we were grinding, definitely trying to get that going. But I could see myself full blown like podcast out shows, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the people demanded it. It really wasn't in my zone until people were like, yo, it's a good fit. You funny, you entertaining, you knowledgeable. You know what I mean? So I can see myself in that zone. Almost like an academics of travel. You know what I mean? Like a DJ academics of travel. Okay. You know what I mean? So I guess, like I said, I got some things spinning. It's just things don't always jump out at you at the right time when you want it to be. But it you know, it just happens when it's supposed to happen. Right. You know what I mean? But you gotta. One thing I learned about this, anything in entertainment, anything really in life, you kind of gotta be there. Like if you a football player, I don't know if you play sports, whatever. You go to the camps. Then it's kind of like all these dudes leave from the draft to go to the NFL. They got all these different camps to go to. You meet managers. Sometimes you can be the nicest and just no one's seen you. So you got to put the videotapes out. You got to get the videographer of your school. Then you got to put it on Instagram. Then you got to add people. People don't know athletes do this. People don't know up and coming dudes that go to like, say Buffalo. Buffalo University is a good school. Yeah. So a running back from Buffalo University gonna be like, he gonna go to the video, do it in the school, film me, doing the cone drills, showing the highlights of his reel. And then you gotta add the people, add the scouts, add the teams. So at the end of the day, all comes back to this camera. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if I answered it, but
no, you did.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to aspiring YouTubers who want to start their own channel?
Just like, make sure you get a name, because the name is going to just trickle down for eternity. Like TMI, real quick, TMI Santiago wasn't something I picked.
Yeah, your name is fire. Your name is fire, by the way.
Good looking, I appreciate you, but it was kind of like, didn't come from the sky, but it just came like almost like you had something hanging up and just rolled on the ground. Yeah. My name was supposed to be Kid King. And like I said, I was just thinking, like, I'm not going to use none of my rap names, producer names, none of that on what dudes call me in my hood, you know what I mean? So I was thinking of something, and I was just like, yo, just Kid King. That's the original. You get an exclusive. Kid King.
Kid, G.
Kid King, because it's Kid.
Oh, Kid
chick that was Kid, K-I-D, King. Kid King.
Kid King, okay.
He's like, what's that? So it's like, yo, my chick that I was seeing at the time, her son was saying something. I was like, that's kind of dope. So I was using that. I just told my man, because he worked for Funkmaster Flex. He's in charge of all his social media, posters, all of that. And shout out to Joe Jackson too. That's what I'm saying. I'm entwined in all of this. So I went to him. Nobody's on the roads. Everybody's wearing masks. Everybody's taking shots. So I went to his crib and damn, the price tag he offered me, like, it was through the roof. It was $700 to do what you do. Facts. He was like, yo, I'm hurting right now. This is my price. This is my man, but you know, he's letting me know it's his business. I'm like, let's do it. My paper was heavy during the COVID. So he's like, wait, what do you want? Like, I was like, Kid King, Santiago. Too much information. Niggas ain't listening, you know. Whatever. And it took like 2 months to the point where I was tight. I'm like, yo, fam. You asked me to break you off for half the bread. I delivered. You deliver.
Right.
So Boop came to me in the package, sent everything. No, first he was like the bread. Then I was like, here. Everything better be official because he was editing videos too. Editing videos, name, all that. So I'm looking on the screen of the YouTube and I'm like, Too Much Information. That was the name. Too Much Information, Santiago. Kid King. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Are you crazy? Like, what? I'm tight. This is my man. He's like a nerd nigga. It's like, I'm tight. I'm like, yo, shut up. So I just roll with it because I'm not serious. I'm not really like doing all of this. I'm just like,
right.
You know, kicking with dudes online. Everybody's going live. One dude, shout out to this dude, Mayor. He's going live every day. So I'm just using my name. So people were like, what's your channel? I want to check you out. I want to subscribe. I want to represent. You're a cool dude. No one could find me. So they were like, you got to shorten that shit to TMR. So I'm like, you serious? No one could find me. And it took like 2 months. Like, I'm telling you, fam. No one, they look at you telling us what it is. No one can find you. I put TMR Santiago and just let it rock. So I'm thinking all that time, I go to Santiago. I'm in the streets. People are like, TMI. And I ain't know nobody with three names. Everybody be like DJ, PJ, KG. D-Lo. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't never know nobody with 3 names, TMI, except for run like DMC.
I'm jealous, man. I took your advice. It's crazy because you guys don't know. He actually advised me to shorten my name. Change my YouTube name. But the only thing about it is I tried to just use the APTV, but it's not available on YouTube. So we're going to still rock out with APTV 716.
I told you, fair, for real. Like I said, it was literally like it was hanging up there, just stumbled down. So when I'm in Sosua, in the tourist area, the most popular tourist area in the, I guess, the Caribbean, people running the streets like TMI, to the point where I'm like, I'll be like, yo, man, don't call me that and shit. You can call me this, but don't call me that. To the point where I'm like, fuck it, now I'm here now. And I'm stuck with it, but not like stuck with it because I like it now. Yeah. And it took like almost like 2 years of having the name before I liked it. So that's why I was trying to tell you, like, it might not be the flyest name, might be the dopest name, but people need something to call you. And they need something to be like...
They can call me AP.
When people are searching and looking at the same time, like, look at like West Side Gun.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, what's obviously from the West Side?
Yeah.
Gun, right? Yeah. Handles his. Conway, where did that come from? Yeah. Benny, the butcher, you know. But like I said, you turn the name into what it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just tell dudes like, yo, be real. I can say careful, but just like really put thought into your name because one of the things is people need something to call you in the streets.
Facts.
If you're walking down the block, they don't want it to be like the whole, too much TV. What up?
Yeah.
Two, you know, they're going to be like, shout out to my man 215, but it's like, yo, what are we going to call you? Like, you know what I mean? You don't want, and everybody I know don't want their government out there. So, that's all I was telling you, like, yo, just pick something that's relatable, that someone can say, yo, blah, blah, blah. have something to call you.
So we can just, you guys see me in the streets of Pattaya, just say APTV.
APTV.
At the most.
APTV, word up. Like I said, my crew is called, like, you gonna bug out. Because like I said, you just now watching whatever. It's called the No Condom Gang. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
Oh.
Like a knife in the motherfucker's stomach. But I was belaying to everybody. This is the extra part of the show. The majority of the dudes that I was around, not saying everybody was doing it, but everybody that I know and I was around and didn't prefer a condom. Especially big dudes, it's too much pumping.
You know this is gonna go to the beginning of my show, yeah?
Let it go. But listen, I was sitting around the table with a bunch of older dudes, older than me. I'm 50, they're like 65, 70. And they always talk about how they don't wear condoms. So I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm talking to the streets because people going to come to you with information. It ain't going to be just your information no more. People going to come to you and be like, I don't want to be on camera, fam. Don't put me on camera. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, everybody here is crazy to me, but because I'm doing it too, but I'm like on the low with it. So I'm like, I don't want to be. Yeah. But more people were doing it. I was bringing it to the show like, yo, everybody I'm meeting in the street that I'm talking to, everybody doing it. And plus, everybody having babies. Yeah. That are done with babies. I'm talking, they got kids that are 40 and they got a 4-year-old. So I'm like, damn. So I was talking about it. And then I started talking about, I don't really like it either. So they'd be like, it's wild, you doing that with pros, 304s, whatever you want to call it. I was doing that. And then somebody in a YouTuber's channel was like, they're the No Condom Gang. So I was like, I got you. Because it raises eyebrows. You dig it? Yeah. So I was like, yo, you wanna lace me with that? I'm a kill you with it. Now I'm gonna kill you with it. Because now, instead of just being like fantastic travel group, that shit ain't ringing no bell. That shit don't linger in your soul. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's what my name, my little crew is. My little YouTube travel crew. Okay. You know what I mean? A little something. A little boom. You got like 2 or 3 exclusives in this joint. About the Kid King and about the No Condom Gang. And that's a real thing. No Condom Gang. Not telling everybody that, hey, I'm not out here running around saying everybody should practice unprotected sex. I'm just letting you know what I do. Not saying it's smart. Not saying it's right. But it's something that everybody's doing. Because the babies wouldn't come. We wouldn't have been here if there was using condom. So, yeah, all of y'all here because our fathers didn't use condoms. Period. Facts. Your pops without a condom on, you wouldn't have been here.
That's facts. All right, so we almost done, man. I got five questions for you, right?
Kick it.
It's gonna be short fire questions, man. Mm-hmm. Just give me 1 or 2 words, man. Favorite thing about New York?
The action, the excitement. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Okay. That's the truth.
Best place to eat in Pattaya?
Overall, Tommy's Kicking Chicken.
I haven't eaten there yet.
Yeah, you gotta try it. They're having something tonight. Okay. Yeah.
What's the one thing you missed about New York? Long Island.
My bros, my brothers. My brothers behind that wall. It's another prison. You know that. Yeah. Ain't nothing going on over there. You know that. Look at what we just saw. Right. Niggas ain't doing that. Right. You know that. Same fat chicks, same extensions, complaining. Fat women cheating on skinny dudes. Crazy. Crazy.
Morning person or night owl?
Well, what?
Morning person or night owl?
It's a real crazy question. Morning. Okay. Facts, morning. That's deep. You hit me.
What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Ooh. There's a lot, dog. But I'll say the one that stood out to me the most. But the squeaky wheel gets oiled first. Whatever the biggest problem is, you handle that first.
Okay.
That's my mom said. That's always stand out.
That's always good. That's always a good one. Hey man, I appreciate you taking the time out here to come, man. Like I said, man, I'm just starting in this YouTube journey. So I always appreciate people who giving me advice, especially from those who's been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, brother, man. It's been good, man.
Yo, like I said, man, reached out. You're a super cool dude, and we're gonna build this together. You know, but we're gonna, travel. Get that passport, all of y'all, man. For real, represent. Hit this man up. Hit this man's Cash App, man. Show support. This ain't easy. This ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? We doing it all for free.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? This is for free.
Definitely.
Word. The Ubers we taking, the women that we getting, all of that, man. Google and go get a passport. Everybody got a post office.
Facts.
Get a passport.
Thank you, bro.
Word. Facts.
So I want to say, man, I appreciate all my new subscribers, man. I know this interview, it wasn't a girl with a big ass, but I promise you I got some more heat coming, man. Y'all keep in contact with me. Stay tuned, man. Peace.